3 ways you can enhance your curl definition. First is the ribbon method, using a brush and applying tension to smooth frizz. Second is the rake and shake technique for more separated but defined curls. And the third is finger rolling, a bit more tedious, but look at that curl definition. This is how the 3 techniques look while wet and then dry after diffusing. Once the curls are 100% dry, I add oil to my fingers and gently separate the larger curl clumps. Based on these results, finger rolling might be my favorite technique, especially for those face framing pieces. What do you think?
These are the products that will single-handedly change your curly wavy hair routine for the rest of your life. So here's the breakdown, all the products laid out. They all are, so let's go in order as I do my hair. Starting off so freaking strong, a continuous spray bottle. This is probably the coolest gadget I've ever seen in my life. Like, if you don't have one of these, please get your hands on one. This is from Amazon in my bio. Don't know how I survived all these years without it. I really recommend getting a wet brush just because it's more gentle on your hair, or a wide tooth comb because you just do not want any breakage. Number 2 is a leave-in. You guys know I love the Redken one, Amika. This is Avita. Help re-nourish your hair as you're putting so many products in it. Next up, probably one of the biggest stars of the show, Way freaking Curl Cream, okay? And she smells to die for. This bad boy is going to help with definition, preventing frizz. Run my hands everywhere, and I'm not afraid to put them on the roots. It's not crunchy at all. Just stick with me, okay? I swear this combination is good, and now I like crack the code. Next player is Hair Mousse. This is my IGK one. I love the function of beauty. Just make sure you're doing this upside down and in your roots. You need a lot of this bad boy, whatever brand it is, because this is all gonna, it's literally falling on the floor. Give us volume. The ones that I have on my storefront are like more like lightweight, airy ones. It won't like weigh your hair down and make it feel greasy. Go freaking nuts, okay? Gently putting your hair back and never doing a flip. Next star of the show, how can I forget? Cheap, good, effective gel. She is beauty. She is grace. This product is really all about patience, and this step is when it's put to the test because this step takes hella dedication, okay? You need to scrunch until your heart's content. Once you're satisfied, either diffuse or air dry. See you guys when this is dry. It's gonna be a while. Okay, it has been officially 4 hours. So now it's time to go in with the best hair oil ever, the Olaplex. I swear by this stuff. Say what you want about it, it works. Run my hands through and re-scrunch. Gets rid of the flyaways, gets rid of the crunch, and just like softens up the hair. Go like this for any frizz. I swear these products just give the most volume and definition. Love you guys. Bye.
This is the curl defining brush of my dreams. Oh my gosh. As this separates the curl clumps while you're styling, it saves so much time. And like, look how good this looks. Also, this video is not sponsored. I'm just in love with this. The results are too good. I told y'all, the definition goes crazy with this.
Your curly hair isn't curling at the roots. Let's get your hair luscious and curling from the roots in these 5 steps. Hi, I'm Jamie Jo and welcome back to Curl Concerns, my series where I'm tackling all your curly hair concerns. Step 1, taking care of your roots is so important. When you wash your hair in the shower, make sure you are using a scalp treatment. You can use a scalp scrub or a scalp mask to remove product buildup and stimulate those hair follicles. Step 2, your hair may be looking really flat and lifeless because you haven't treated it in a while, so use a mask in replacement of a conditioner in the shower. Go for a mask that has repairing properties, something that is a bond builder, and this would be great to use every 2 weeks. Number 3, if your hair struggles to curl from the roots, you have to ditch the Denman brush. As soon as you get out of the shower on very wet hair, take your curl cream. You want this to be a curl defining cream and not a leave-in. You want to apply this by raking it through the hair thoroughly. Make sure you are putting the product close up to the roots and dragging it away from the scalp. Number 4, don't be shy to apply your mousse to the roots. As I am doing here, I'm applying the mousse to the roots. I'm not saturating it, but I do want to get every part of my head and my scalp. Scrunch this upwards. So flip your head over and scrunch. You can flip it to the side and to the other side. Just really enhance your curl pattern by scrunching in the mousse, especially to the roots, for volume and for that curl at the root. Last tip is pretty simple. You want to diffuse upside down and in every direction. Diffuse upside down, you're just maximizing the curl at the root and volume at the root by getting the curls off your scalp. And there you have it. If you have healthy hair, by treating your scalp and using a mask in the shower often, you are really going to see over time that your hair will naturally curl at the root, but using those extra styling tips at the end is really going to enhance that. Follow along my series and check out my Curl Concerns playlist for way more episodes.
How I grew my hair to my butt. First things first, I focused on my scalp health. If your scalp isn't healthy, your hair is not going to be healthy. I make sure that my scalp is thoroughly cleansed regularly and with a clarifying shampoo once every 2 weeks. And I oil my scalp every wash day. Rosemary oil is going to be your best friend when it comes to your scalp health. It's proven to be as effective as Rogaine. I also did a lot of protective styling to make sure my ends were tucked away and I was retaining length. Moisture, moisture, moisture. I stayed very thorough, very consistent with my moisturizing routine. I deep condition every single wash day, and I make sure to thoroughly coat every strand when I'm putting leave-in in. I also made sure to come up with a hair care regimen that was good for my porosity, which is going to be way more important than your curl type. Quality ingredients are also another thing that is really important to me, and I think really attributed to my success. Hair care ingredients with Ayurvedic herbs have also been incredibly helpful. I cleaned up my diet and made sure to incorporate more protein. I also tried a lot of supplements, and the one thing that really helped was MSM in combination with vitamin C. I made sure to protect my hair every single night, whether it was in a satin scarf or a bonnet. I stopped dyeing my hair and using a lot of heat. And lastly, I just stayed patient. Your hair is growing whether you see it or not. And honestly, you're doing yourself a disservice by checking every single week or every day. Implement these tips and I promise you'll see a difference.
If your curly hair is too flat, here is how you can increase volume without adding any more products. The first thing you want to do is fluff those roots out. Don't be worried about really shaking it up in there. You want to lift them from the scalp as much as possible. Just make sure you don't brush the full length of your hair with your fingers. Instead, insert them and remove them in the same place. You can then use a pick brush to gently back comb at the roots and boost volume even more. And that's all really. It took me literally 3 minutes, no extra product apply, and look at that difference.
Don't be afraid to brush. And brush. And keep brushing. And some more. Until it starts to look like this.
And go by a triangle.
And then brush some more. This is where people go wrong. They get afraid to brush too much of the curl out. But if you prep the hair correctly and take the time, your result will be perfect every time.
Let's try Greta Wilson's wavy hair routine. I really want to brush my hair, but I'm not supposed to once I'm out of the shower. Greta always sprays her hair with water because she says your hair can't even be like the slightest bit dry. I have some company. She's uninterested. Next, she takes the Curl Talk curl cream. She goes like this, and then scrunch, other side. This is what I'm the most excited for, the mousse. It says to shake. I hope this isn't too much. Yep, it definitely is. I'm gonna distribute it evenly on both sides, and then I'm pretty sure I just do the same thing. It's sizzling. It has to make the crunch noise. Gonna flip my hair. Tess is excited now because we're doing the gel. Tess, calm down. Oh my gosh. She got a little too excited. This does smell good. Can't forget the microfiber towel. Wow, that completely changed the way the curls look. Got my diffuser. She starts by drying the root and then she moves to the bottom. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit and then I'll be back. Well, I don't know where I went wrong, but my hair feels like straw. Must have been the mousse.
If you have curly hair, wavy hair, even slightly wavy hair, I'm gonna change your life. My curly hair routine, start to finish, here we go. Step 1, re-wet your entire head, like soaking wet. The key is to start by looking like a wet mop, like dripping wet hair, okay? Okay, it's the only time we're gonna brush. The amount of hair that comes out, that's like all over my fingers, yeah, bro. I recommend using a leave-in just for extra nourishment. Run my fingers slightly through. This is the Redken one, I love it. Now we're going in with our curl cream. Repeat after me, way is the best. I use like that much on each side. Cover your hair in it, but not scrunch yet. Make sure you get it everywhere, like root to tip. We're gonna go in with mousse. Do this upside down and focusing on the mousse. Mousse is really about volume, so make sure you're really getting it in your roots. Gently put it back. Now, for hair gel. This freaking one is the best ever. I swear by it. And look how much comes in it. Literally from Amazon, so cheap. I swear, get this freaking gel. This is where we are going to scrunch the shit out of our hair. Sideways and again, upside down. Start in the middle of my hair because you don't want to just take the gel at the bottom and go like this because then all the ends of your hair are just going to be thick and clumpy and just weigh your hair down. If you do not hear this, you're doing it wrong. Upside down, deep scrunching. It's okay if your hands cramp up. I promise it's worth it. We're getting somewhere. Gently put the hair back, do not flip. Now you can air dry, but I'm gonna diffuse to speed things up. Don't forget, a lot of diffusers use heat, so make sure to use heat protectant everywhere. Make sure you always aim down too to prevent any frizz. To keep your curls from falling flat, I also just cup it with my hands and then diffuse it like this. This is gonna take a while. Curly hair is a freaking process. If you just go like this, you're pushing the hair out and it's gonna create this weird thing. I think we're done. Now that it looks kind of crazy, we're gonna go in with my favorite hair oil of all time. Do some frizz, make our hair nice and soft. Gently run your fingers through your hair. You can re-scrunch to separate the curls. Honestly, I love how these curls turned out. I think I finally mastered the routine. Just gives so much definition, volume. I'm literally obsessed with it. You have to try it. So yeah, that's my curly hair day. Love you guys. Bye.
If your hair looks straight when you brush it, but wavy when you scrunch it, try this. Grab a curl cream. Rake upwards so curls don't weigh down. Grab a light hold gel. Use praying hands, then scrunch it. Scrunch with t-shirt or microfiber towel. Diffuse till dry, and then smiley face